Welcome back to another enthralling episode of KEW Live. Let's get things underway without further ado with our first match of the evening. It's a triple threat between the BFG, the Ploughman, and the Firefighter. The Ploughman, of course, should still be in possession of the HMV Steelbook Money in the Bank, waiting to cash it in for him. Elected to leave it backstage. Oh no, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, just as I mentioned it, he's brought it to the ring with him, showing it off to the crowd. At any moment, he can cash that in for his shot at the title. A surprise winner of the KEW inaugural HMV Steel Scrapbook. And he holds it proudly. Many thought going into that match that Tanjas might win that as the opportunity to have the shot at the title himself, but the Ploughman victorious there, and now lords it over the crowd, and they're not happy. Perhaps they want to see him cash it in. He's been holding on to it for a while, as we're fastly approaching our next pay-per-view. The Ploughman ready to go in the ring. And here comes one-time student, part-time lover, Big Fat Gav of the BFG shimmies his way to the ring, and there's the hip thrust there. Whoa, the women are going wild. There's some screams from the ladies in the audience, I think we heard. The men are booing. And he twirls around and makes his way to the ring. The big fella not had the most entertaining or auspicious start to the KEW life, but he's looking to perhaps get some momentum here with two lighter weight opponents to take on. They might struggle to lift the big lad in this one here. There he goes up to the ringside, shaking his moneymaker for the crowd to see. And the booze ringing out. And you can see there though, that woman in the front row, she's ready for an eyeful. There it is, lady. Have some of that. Right from behind as well, nothing but cheek. And she's so overcome with it, she's had to take a seat. Another lady there that he's showing off to in the corner, as we saw in the crowd, arm aloft, men booing. Worry, you might be stealing their women. And this one might just be for the Ploughman. A little shake right in his face. And here we have another athlete in the KEW who is yet to really get things going, as we take a look at the BFG almost breaking the bottom turnbuckle there by taking a seat. And here he comes, one half of the tag team champions, ladies and gentlemen. So the Firefighter gives a sharp salute to the crowd with his belt on. He whips it off. Proudly holds it above his head. The Big Bird tag team titles. Here he comes, no nonsense stuff, down to the ring, he looks focused, slides under the bottom rope and shows it off to the crowd. The crowd here absolutely love the Firefighter, hometown favourite. There it is, Big Bird adorned on it. Absolute revelry from the crowd. They're in love with one half of their tag team champions. Of course, part of the Firefighters made up with Atomic Andy, who we'll see later on potentially. He's now got the belt upside down and is pointing to it. Oh, he shows it off backwards to the crowd. A real showman, the Firefighter here is enjoying having that belt. Perhaps he'll be thinking to himself, I could do the second one on my other shoulder. As he slowly progresses his way up the KEW rankings, if he can get a win here, this will be a big win for him though. Especially given the size of the opponent in the ring. Nothing but muscle though. And this proves to be a good slobber knocker to get us going. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, straight away the Ploughman and the Firefighter going at it. The Ploughman saying, you didn't hand your homework in 30 years ago, have some of this. And he's after the BFG and now gets the Ploughman back up into a neck breaker. No, spins out of it and elbows him in the back of the head. A vicious shot from the Ploughman. And the BFG now doesn't like what he's seeing. And I think the students might be ganging up a bit here on their former teacher. Up goes the Ploughman, down on his face from the BFG. The BFG switches attention to the firefighter, gets him up on his side. But the firefighter reverses and swings out into a DDT. And now the Ploughman reverses the firefighter strike and looks to try and get a submission in. But the BFG's broken it up well. The Ploughman now, the BFG pushes him to the ground and stomps on his back. Sits him up and the Ploughman breaks it up. Oh, and a swift uppercut and a clothesline from the firefighter. He then spins the BFG around, a few sharp elbows there. And a shot in the back from the Ploughman. Oh, and a shot to the knees from the firefighter. The firefighter, a kick to the guts. Over the top, oh, and drives the Ploughman firmly into the ring mat. The BFG now wants to get involved. Oh, clothesline to the firefighter. The Ploughman's rolled out of the ring for a bit of respite, we think, as the BFG is taking it to the arm. Oh, and that Walrus headbutt. And here's a sledgehammer. Oh, he's taking it straight to the BFG. The referee doesn't care. He says anything can go in my ring. As he's taken out both opponents, but the BFG quickly up and using his body weight to his advantage. The firefighter a little concussed on the outside. Oh, and a spinning neck breaker there from the Ploughman as he gets up. The firefighter, oh, and drives his face into the mat as well. Going for the pin, the BFG breaks it up wisely though. The Ploughman now onto the BFG, elbow, knee to the face, sorry. And now the firefighter, a little shot to the back, and he can maybe get a bit of momentum back. As he's, stunned on the ropes, though, by the Ploughman. And the BFG's back into the ring. The firefighter's in a bit of trouble here. He's a bit worn down already. He took a hefty shot from that sledgehammer to the guts. And the Ploughman now working on the back of the BFG. He almost clotheslines the Ploughman's head off. And now he's getting the strikes in. Big clothesline there. The BFG is down, laying on that enormous stomach. It looks as if he's almost presenting to the crowd. And as the firefighter pummels the life out of the Ploughman, and now the BFG's got him up, but the firefighter reverses and drops him on his back. Ploughman's looking to get back into the ring. Here comes the firefighter with a little flick over the top there, a little froggy tile splash, and now the BFG with a vicious headbutt into the back and launches the firefighter across the ring. And there the Ploughman bounces off the BFG. DDT from the firefighter, goes for the pin. Ploughman's up though, breaks it up. The referee not interested in counting at all. I thought he might have got a 1. And here comes the firefighter with a little shot to the face there. The Ploughman whips him into the corner, goes after the BFG. The BFG looks like he absorbed the hit easily though. And, splashes the firefighter onto the floor. Now he's got the sledgehammer, and he introduces it into the Ploughman's face in the corner and then charges that massive thigh into the face. On the outside, the firefighter taking a bit of the breather himself. He saw the sledgehammer and didn't fancy another go of it. The BFG working the Ploughman. Tried to clothesline the BFG down though, and he's just too big. Up goes the firefighter. He's got him on his shoulders and he's carrying him towards the corner turnbuckle. Drops his face on the turnbuckle. Now charges into the Ploughman. The BFG looked like he might have been going for him in the corner, but the Ploughman swiftly gets out of the way, tries to pick up the BFG, he clobbers him with those massive arms, whips the Ploughman into the corner, and huge splash there. That's a lot of man to be squashing you in the corner. Goes after the arm and trying to take out that powerful arm of the firefighter. Now the Ploughman, he's whipped the BFG into the referee. Now he's going to try and throw him over the ropes. I think, no, hip toss here in the ring. The firefighter's down, and the Ploughman's seen him as a weak link, has introduced him to those nice malleable shoes there. He gives him a few swift kicks in the face and now punches the BFG back down. The Ploughman looks like he's going to take control of this one here. He's got the firefighter on his shoulders. I think he's going to see that other turnbuckle very swiftly. There it is there. And I'm not so sure the Ploughman, the firefighter knows what's going on anymore. The Ploughman's choking him in the corner. The BFG now making his way back up and into the ring. And the BFG now has hold of him. He's got him on his shoulder and drives him into the mat. The BFG splash. It's a big drive as well. Goodness gracious me. The Ploughman looks dazed and confused on the outside. The firefighter, a nice swift elbow there to get out of that. Goes for the ropes, doesn't get there. The BFG's got hold of him, gets him up on the shoulders, and he might be seeing another turnbuckle here. And onto the turnbuckle he goes. The Ploughman has a A kendo stick. Oh, and he's introduced that to the BFG's face. And now he's focused back again on the firefighter, who's up and gets a kendo to the face. Dodges the second hit and breaks the kendo stick away from the ploughman. The nice punch to the guts there. But a face buster for the firefighter, whose face is in all kinds of problems now. He's rolling around, holding his head. The BFG's whipping the ploughman into the ropes, picks him up for a bear hug. And there, it looks like it was going to squish the life out of him, but the ploughman manages to reverse. And oh, a big clothesline there from the firefighter into the back of the head of the ploughman, but he's straight back up, and the BFG now has the firefighter in the corner, lays him down, and oh dear, ladies and gentlemen, oh, he's rolled out of the way. He got lucky there. I think the BFG might have been looking to go up into the corner himself, and gets an elbow to the back of the head from the ploughman, in an odd pinning position from the ploughman there, so he struggled to get his leg over his body. It's so large. Went for the pin, got a 1 count. Now the firefighter's looking for something outside of the ring. Oh, and a big diving kick there from the ploughman. Had kendo sticks in the ring, and the ploughman's got him up. And gives him a pedigree, massive pedigree, goes for, can he even get a 1 count? The BFG was up and out of the corner like somebody had a ham sandwich in their pockets. There he tosses the ploughman to the ground. He's back after the firefighter, working the arm. The firefighter's in all kinds of problems here. He seems like the weak link in the ring. The BFG going up, he's on the second rope. Big man splash, goodness me. Is anything left of the firefighter now? That's a big man to have land on him. Double kendo sticks in the ring, and the ploughman hits him first, and the BFG is down. He's missed his hit on the firefighter though. The firefighter gets the kendo stick off him, gets him up, fireman's lift, goes for the pin. Not even a 1. The BFG's taken the referee out. Now he's got a massive clothesline on the BFG. The referee's unconscious though, he doesn't know what day of the week it is. He's got hold of the BFG. The big punch to the face, and the BFG now down and rolling around. And the ploughman gets a big kick in. Oh my goodness me. A nice shot to the head there from the ploughman, and now he goes for the pin. He might have got very lucky here. 1, 2. The firefighter kicks out. The ploughman can't believe his luck. He thought he pinched it there. I promised a crackerjack at the start with, ladies and gentlemen, and we're certainly getting it. Snap suplex from the ploughman, and the firefighter's back in all kinds of problems. And now the BFG, thought he had a hold of the ploughman, but the ploughman's giving him a few quick elbows to get out of that situation. And now the ploughman is going to flip up and all the way over. And a massive drop kick from the firefighter there. The ploughman putting it all on the line as he went flying over the top of the BFG, and now the firefighter had the BFG down. He's picked him up. I'm not so sure that's a wise move. He could have just gone for the pin, ladies and gentlemen. Has the BFG up. The power as he slams him down out of the corner. Goes for the pin. The ploughman's up. We've got a 1. The ploughman doesn't know what day of the week it is. Just a 2. The BFG's kicked out. And now the firefighter can't believe his luck. Massive clothesline on the ploughman. Now pummeling away at the back of him. Gets him in the headlock. Picks him up. Kick to the guts, DDT, swift DDT onto the mat, and the ploughman's down, and a big boot there. Those size 10s square in the chops of the BFG. The firefighter's out of the ring for the kendo stick. The BFG thinks he's spotted something, and he's going up top, and he's straight back down, and the kendo stick now wrecking havoc. The BFG out of the ring. The firefighter rolls the ploughman over, going for the pin. 1, 2. Just a 2. My goodness me, ladies and gentlemen. How's the ploughman got enough energy left to kick out of that? Big elbow there from the firefighter. The BFG's up. The outside of the ring is blooded. My goodness me, there's blood all over the place here. The ploughman with a spinning neck breaker there. The BFG's back in the ring. Has hold of the ploughman. He wants him in the corner. Smashes his face into that corner turnbuckle. And now picks him up, and the ploughman's got out of the way of it and delivers a reverse DDT as the kendo stick rattles around in the ring, and another swinging neckbreaker from the ploughman. And now the ploughman has hold of the BFG's leg and wrenches it over the top of him. And the firefighter doesn't like he knows what day of the week it is. The kendo stick's back in play. He misses the first shot and now connects with the second on the BFG and throws the kendo stick on top of him. Goes for the pin. The firefighter's back in the ring though. Breaks that up swiftly and says, "Oh no, you don't, sunshine. I've got a bit more of education for you." Up goes the ploughman. Up goes the firefighter by the ploughman, choked on the ropes. The BFG making his way back to his feet. The ploughman with the knee to the face. And then the firefighter's got him up. Fireman's carry! Goes for the pin! 1, 2. Oh, he's kicked out. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, how has he kicked out of that? The ploughman doesn't know what day of the week it is. Oh, he's up. Hurricanrana on the BFG. Will he go for the pin now? No, he's not content. He's in and out of the ropes. The ploughman's slowly trying to get back to his feet. The firefighter, boys, looks like he's working something. Oh, you don't know what's going on here. A little bit of a shimmy, shakes off the dust and boom! Installs the fire alarm square in the noggin. Now the ploughman wants some of him though. Oh, and he's giving him those nice hush puppies to the face. Oh, and a nice kick to the guts there. Swinging neckbreaker, big swinging neckbreaker as he sits up, and the ploughman might have timed this perfectly because the BFG doesn't look like he knows what day of the week it is, and now he's taking care of the firefighter. Oh, and that nasty elbow to the back of the head for the BFG again, and the ploughman is like he's done inflicting pain here. The BFG is up and beating his chest. All 3 men on the outside. The BFG charges the ploughman down, and the firefighter is taking advantage of the time to have a little walk around the ring and meet some of the fans maybe. Now running to get in the action, and a big clothesline there on the BFG on the outside, and a big body splash on top of the ploughman as well. And that pile of blood that the BFG is leaking everywhere is only getting bigger on the outside of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. And now a clothesline to the back of the firefighter, and a nice swift hit there, and the BFG's got him up. Oh, and has splashed him with all that weight on top of the on top of the sledgehammer, as the blood effects there are going absolutely bananas, and both men are down. Oh, and the ploughman disrespectfully wiping his feet on the men on the outside, but he's got hold of that sledgehammer again. Watch out here, ladies and gentlemen. The BFG now has hold of the firefighter, and it looked like he was looking for an assist there. Oh, the firefighter dodged it and let the BFG take the brunt of that one, and now the BFG is going after the ploughman. This could be the respite the firefighter needed. Oh, shot to the back. He should have just let him drop him, but the ploughman's down, it looks like now, and the BFG's now back up. Oh, he's over the back of him. Reverse DDT, I think, coming here. There it is on the outside. The BFG absolutely covered in his own blood. That's a lot of blood as well. You've got to wonder if he knows what's going on at all, having lost that enormous amount of blood. He may not even know what day of the week it is, and the ploughman here taking advantage of the firefighter, rolling the BFG back into the ring. I'm not so sure the firefighter knows what he's doing. He's taking his time in and out, and driving his face into the mat, and that might well be it for the BFG. He looks out, and now the ploughman's got him up, the firefighter's got him up. Fireman's carry goes for the pin. The referee's taking an age. 1, 2, 3. Oh, what a first match here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness me, the firefighter with an epic win. He really had to scrap and dig deep for that one. Look how ecstatic he is. Oh, he loved that one. You can see the blood running down his face. We're not sure if that's his blood, the BFG's blood. Who knows at this point, ladies and gentlemen. What an incredible first match, and a welcome back to KEW Live. It's been a little while since we've done some recordings, and my gosh, what a way to welcome back in. What a first match. We'll move into our second match now, which I dare say will never live up to the hype of the first one. Here we have the Cyclops taking on Mark. A rivalry that turned nasty backstage, and when Mark tried to assault the Cyclops and got nothing. But here he goes again, straight out of it. He's straight into him from behind, launches him into the steps. Have some of that, sunshine, he says. The Cyclops, after being launched into the steps now, Mark, not content to continue his assault outside the ring, into the ring, over the ropes he goes. And the Cyclops over, vicious headbutt. Now he's pummeling the life out of Mark on the floor. The Mark, of course, has not had his way of it in this rivalry so far. A few more shots and stamps from the Cyclops on the floor as he picks Mark up. Oh, Mark breaks it up and gives him a swift kick to the guts, and now stomps on his guts as well. You can see the arms of the Cyclops are already hurting him in the back there as well. Another stomp to the back. Oh, and a diving headbreaker. Trying to wrench that neck. Mark's up to the top early already. Oh, went for a big splash and missed, and now gets a size 12 in the face for his troubles. The Cyclops has him up, whips him into the ropes, gets him on the shoulders and does a shoulder drop straight onto Mark's back. Goes for the pin a little early, I think. 1, 2. Just a 2 count there, but Mark taking a bit of a battering early doors. The Cyclops up, Mark runs straight into him. I'm not so sure that was a wise move. Whipped over the top rope, and now shoulder barge down onto the outside with those metal shoulder plates, of course, that the Cyclops has on his jacket. Maybe feel it's an unfair advantage, and who knows what's in those knee pads he has on the outside of his trousers as well. Of course, the former science teacher turned covert operational leader to hunt demons. The Cyclops is really used to some punishment, and now he looks like he's working something up here. Oh, and gives Mark a giant boot on the outside. Picks him up. He says he's not happy with him assaulting him on the ramp, and he's taking it to him and showing him the woodshed on the outside now. Mark's in a world of trouble. He's had no momentum in their matches recently. He's managed to get back up and into the ring here, though, slightly before the Cyclops, which may have helped him, but went for the grapple. Oh, missed him off the ropes. Oh, massive face buster off the second rope. Huge from Mark. Takes the time to pause and admire the crowd. A few swift kicks there from Mark as well. A nice punch and a chop and another punch and another drop kick there. The Cyclops, though, takes it all in his stride. He's not going down easily here. Mark splashes off the turnbuckle and now swings around for a tornado DDT off the second rope. Using his agility there, Mark, to try and get the better of the Cyclops. Gets him up, kicks him in the guts, tucks him in between the leggies. Up over, no! Whipping DDT, and oh my gosh, it looked like the Cyclops was dead there. I'm not so sure he knows what day of the week it is. I don't know why Mark didn't just go for the pin. Wants to inflict more punishment here, though. Off the ropes. Oh, swinging neckbreaker after a kick to the guts. The Cyclops rolling around, holding his head. Mark onto the top rope. He's got Froggy! Frog splash! Who goes for the pin? 1, 2, 3. Puts him away comfortably after assaulting him before he could even get into the ring. Oh my goodness me. And now where's he going, His Majesty? Is he looking for his scepter? No, he's got a steel chair. He says, you bastard, have some of this. I'm going to take your arms out. Bang! 1 shot, 2 shots. Threatens the referee. Rolls him back over and is now focused on that arm of the Cyclops. Goes for it again. Says, try spearing me now, sunshine. Have some of that. Oh, a vicious end to what has been a very one-sided rivalry so far in the KEW. Mark getting a measure of revenge there, though. And goodness me, ladies and gentlemen, what will happen next? Next we have Atomic Andy versus the Assassin. Another rivalry that's been brewing in the background in the KW, and there's Andy, and oh, the Assassin's taking his knee out, using that Assassin's blade, maybe a cheeky little nick to the back of the knee, taking down the big man. He knows if you're going to fell something giant, you take it out from the knees. After him on the ramp, oh, and drops the double leg straight in the gentleman's giblets, and a kick to the face there. He's really going after him on the outside here. Again, the Assassin hasn't had the measure of this rivalry in particular. It's been all Atomic Andy, and he's clearly not happy with it, the Assassin. He says, I've had enough of this. I want to move up the rankings of the KEW. Whips him into the corner, and now he's up into the ring himself. The referee, looked like he got in the way there, is pointing to him on the outside, saying, hurry up and get in the ring, big lad. I'm going to give you a bit more punishment. Over the top rope he comes, and oh, there's a jumping kick to the face for a nice welcome to the ring from the Assassin. Has him up, snap DDT there into the mat. Goes for the pin already. 1, just a 1 count. And he's got plenty left in the tank to kick out of that. Oh, and a vicious kick to the back. Oh, and a big moonsault there off the mat. Looked like he hurt himself a little bit, the Assassin. Now off the top rope, moonsault. Oh, he's missed it. Massive moonsault, massive miss. Shocking effort from the Assassin. He loves going for that move and never seems to connect. Now Andy has him up. Oh, he almost threw him out the ring. Massive, great big drive from Andy there as he showed off his power, lift him over his head. And working around the ring, stomping his face in. The Assassin whips him down, though. Managed to regain momentum, perhaps. Maybe it's that little shot to the legs beforehand. Like I said, maybe use that hidden blade and those legs are a bit weak and might be bleeding under those knee pads. Going for the sneaky pin. Oh, Andy's reversed it, though. What? Oh, not even the 1. It's back the other way. 1. And now back the other way. 1. And back the other way. Oh, and Andy kicks out before the referee could even get to a 1. Oh, Hurricanrana there. from the Assassin, who's now up onto the top rope. Oh, but Andy's caught him up there and launches him off the top rope and then screams to show off his power. The Assassin looked like he was trying to roll for the ropes there. Andy not letting him, and now he's got hold of him. Oh, drives his face into that massive thigh. Whips him round, pulls him into position. God knows what for here. Oh, he's giving him a booting on the floor. And now punching the head in, assaulting him on the canvas. This, of course, ladies and gentlemen, this all started when Andy was accused of eating Paul's spring roll from the KEW communal fridge. Oh, he went for a shot there. I think he was going for another moonsault, and Andy caught him, and now he's giving him the atomic driver. It looked like he was going to get hold of him there and go for the pin. Does now. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. The Assassin getting the shoulder up and building some momentum up. Oh, rolls him up in a small package. Referee slow for the count, but 1, 2. Oh, and Andy kicks out there. The Assassin using his wily cunnings to get him into the small package. He's a big man to roll up as well in that kind of tiny package. So, gosh knows how he got him into it. Now kicking his head in, and now moonsault. Oh, I'm not so sure he meant to hit him in the arse, but he did. I'm pretty sure he was meant to be the other way up, but the Assassin didn't care about that. And now Atomic Andy on the ropes. The Assassin with a big right-hander, another big right-hander. The big man won't go down though, and now he is, and the Assassin leaps over the ropes to go and chase him on the outside. Gets hold of his head. Gives him a swift shot there to the face. And another moonsault on the outside. Again, he's clutching those ribs, the Assassin. Perhaps some of the damage from these two's rivalry. Oh, and the Atomic Andy's got his knees up there, and the Assassin, like I said, his midriff already might have been hurting him, and looks like it would probably hurt him even more now. No, he's taking a huge shot to the face there, it looked like. Oh, now he's driven his face into the concrete. We can only wonder if the Assassin's all right under that hood. We can't see properly. Atomic Andy has him up and slams him down onto the hard matted floor. Now picks him back up again and now has hold of him. Oh dear, up he goes, massive choke slam. Oh my gosh, he almost broke him in half. And we're up to a 7 count, and now Atomic Andy on an 8 slides into the ring. I think he might get a count out here, ladies and gentlemen, because the Assassin is not looking like he knows what day of the week it is, or too lively. Up to a 10, and there it is. The Assassin couldn't get back to his feet. He chased him outside, and Atomic Andy has really put pay dirt to it. And look at that. You can see how happy the man is. He's ecstatic. He can't believe that he was assaulted on the ramp and still managed to turn it around and find his way out of it. And there he is, waving to the crowd. Couldn't hold it serious for too long. But Paul has had absolutely nothing on him. We'll move into our final match for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have Big Bird versus the Demon, the Shinigami. God knows why on earth the Big Bird would book himself against the Shinigami, being the CEO of the KEW. Perhaps he wanted the opportunity to show off his raw physical power, booking himself as the main event as well. Very arrogant, very egotistical. Here he comes in his Big Bird onesie with his American flag.
244 pounds.
There he is, the Big Bird, Giles Bird, storming down to the ring, ready to deliver some much needed attention to the Shinigami. He's going to sit him down, maybe put him over his knee and give him a spanking for his troubles as well. I'm not so sure it'd be wise to do that to a demon, but he's going to give it a damn good go. There he is, waving the flag around proudly in the ring, showing off his American heritage, his links to obviously Sir Cliffy Richard. Maybe he's going to visit him in a Miami home or something. And the stare down from the chicken head. And there he is, derobed and ready to go in the ring. As the lightning storms in from the top of the KEW arena, bringing the demon to life. Here he comes. A monster of a human being. We're not even sure if he is human, in fairness. We'll have to get the KEW's doctors backstage to check and report back for us. Arms aloft, swords on his back, black and white, as he storms down to the ring. The demon, of course, getting his illithid powers from the forest just to the east of Enfield Town, known as Epping Forest. Rumour has it that upon one dark evening he offended local gangsters when he was just a man. They took him to the forest, gave him the business and buried him in a shallow grave. The next day the demon erupted from the shallow grave, and now he's come to the KEW to seek revenge, to seek punishment and to seek glory. Perhaps Big Bird himself knows something about those two men. The Shinigami will only find out by putting him in a world of pain. And here we go, as they square up to each other. Big Bird with the early opening initiative, showing off the power already onto the shoulder and drops him onto the top rope. And now picks him up from the floor, again showing the power off as he throws him across the ring by his head, working on the small of the back perhaps of the Shinigami. Maybe sees it as a weak point, rolling over him now and lifting him up. Look at the raw power from the Big Bird. Up and down he goes, the Shinigami, like a fairground ride. No, he's missed his axe handle smash horribly there though. And the Shinigami, well, dodges out of the way nicely of the hit there. And now he's going to show off some of his power. Up goes the CEO and down on his face he comes. Big Bird with a big splash. And now he's got hold of him in what might be a chokehold here. Looking to try and put him to sleep early. Maybe doing what those gangsters did to him in the forest, in Epping Forest. But Big Bird's powered his way out of it. Impressive strength there from the CEO. Snap suplex from the Big Bird. Whips him into the ropes, jumps over him. Body slam there, cross body slam, showing off the power, but the Shinigami feels no pain. He's straight up, gets hold of him, drives his face into the mat. Says, have some of this, you barrel-chested moron. And there's a nice diving effort from the Shinigami there, driving the hands into Big Bird. He's watching him crawl across the ring here, ready to deliver some cruel punishment perhaps. Tried to choke him out in the corner, but Big Bird powers out of it and throws the leg to one side. Now he's got hold of him like a crocodile. He's rolling him around the ring. Maybe he's learnt that one from Sir Cliffy. Roll him around a bit, loosen him up, and now he's gone for the neck wrench there and delivers the face into the mat, striking the back of the Shinigami as he's up to his feet. The Shinigami over the top ropes. And Big Bird admiring him on the outside. Doesn't look like he wants to go out there and get involved with him. Now he is though. The Shinigami looks like he's got a bit of a headache from the early battery from Big Bird. And Big Bird gets him up here and neckbreaker to come. And Big Bird so far has had a lot more of the early going here. He's up and oh my goodness me, he's powerbombed him on the outside. Oh, the poor back of the Shinigami must be almost shattered into pieces. That's if the Shinigami feels any pain, that is, ladies and gentlemen. We're not sure he does. Yeah, though, the Big Bird's really taking it to him, getting a lot of early hits in, and it's been all Big Bird, none of the Shinigami. Oh, massive flip out of the way there though. Good athletics. Now he's got him up and he's choking him out on the outside, but an eye rake from Big Bird gets him out of that. We're up to a 7 count as well. It looks like Big Bird wants to finish this one in the ring though. He says, I'm not getting a count out and cheating the people out of their money here. Not like the last match where Andy was happy to get the cheap win. Goes for the easy pin, and the Shinigami of course is not going to give up that easily. You've got to do more than that. A little shot there from the Shinigami, and now he's got a bit of momentum. Picks him up and swings him round onto the knee. Now the vicious shot to the ribs of Big Bird there. Rolling him around and now going after the knee of Big Bird. Maybe he knows that he takes out the power base, and there we are. He's wrenching that ankle, wrenching the knee, trying to make Big Bird give up. He knows if he takes away the power base of the big fella, he might not be able to lift him quite so easily. And there we are, stomping away on the knees again, ladies and gentlemen. Works his way around, lifts him up off the mat. Gets hold of him, spins him round. Oh no! What's he going to do here? Oh, massive tombstone pile driver! And Big Bird might not know what day of the week it is. He's signalling for something now, the Shinigami. It looks like he's planning to put the CEO in an early grave. Oh, the CEO though with a cheap elbow to get out of it. I thought he was going to bury him there, much like the Shinigami was buried when he was in Epping Forest. And the Big Bird now has hold of the Shinigami from behind. Can't get him to give up though. And the Shinigami using all of that lifted power to battle his way out of it, but he was really wrenching the neck there. The Shinigami's neck must be in pain after all that punishment. Takes him to the corner, delivers his face into the corner. And again he says, no more of that, thank you very much. Choking him out in the corner. I'm not so sure this is allowed, referee. The referee wants nothing to do with it, though. I wouldn't blame him either. I wouldn't break up the Shinigami. And back again for more choking. He's choking him down onto the ring mat. And the referee wants nothing of it. Lifts up the hands to say, I'm not doing anything wrong. The referee didn't care either way. And now he's slamming the CEO's head into the mat. I said he was a brave man to get in the ring with the demon. And he certainly is looking it now. Up goes the Shinigami to the top rope. What on earth is coming here? Massive body splash. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, kick out from Big Bird. Huge splash. That's a lot of man to be going off the top rope. And they're both on the outside now. The Shinigami leaping over the steps. And now look at him. Looking at his victim on the floor. Stomping on him. He looks like he's ready to put this one to bed. But the Big Bird's managed to reverse there and get a little kick in. Oh, but it's only short-lived. Did you get some swift elbows to the face? And now he has him up on the outside. Goldwyn throws him back into the ring. The Shinigami up into the second rope. Picking up the CEO. Oh, an axe handle smash to the back. Here he introduces him to the ring mat once again. Moving to the corner and then back towards his opponent. Oh, and a big headbutt with that steel mask as well. It's not what you want. The Shinigami here. Oh, he's praising his gods. Oh no, he's upside down. What on earth is going on here, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, look at these lithium powers. He's backwards. He's slowly making his way across the ring. Distorted. That demon's mask coming for him. He rolls over. He's got hold of him and then says to him, gives him a little kiss. Good night, princess. Now you've been buried. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. No match for the Devil's Delight there. The Shinigami getting it done in the most peculiar fashions. Crab walking across the ring. Those horns dragging along the mat and putting Big Bird out of his misery. He's a formidable force in the KEW and has been slowly moving up the rankings in the last few weeks, and defeating the CEO will do him absolutely no harm at all here for his career in the KEW. Look out for more of the Shinigami in the future, I say. He's going to be big. That'll conclude this week's KEW, ladies and gentlemen. I think you'll agree and say that we had 3 or 4 thrilling matches there. Really good action. We look forward to seeing you again on the next episode of KEW Live.